So the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, it was a segment. It was Bayley that came out to the ring, and she started talking about how Damage Control dominated the majority of the women's Rumble by eliminating a lot of people. Her, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky. That's what she was talking about. And then she starts talking about Becky Lynch, how she eliminated Becky Lynch herself at the Rumble after Becky Lynch eliminated Io Sky and Dakota Kai. So yeah, that's what Bayley was saying. She says she got one up on Becky Lynch, but then all of a sudden Becky Lynch comes out and she said that if it wasn't for Bayley and Damage Control attacking her last week, they could have had that steel cage match last week and stuff. And then they started talking personal. Bayley was talking about how no one likes her, even Seth Rollins and stuff. How Seth Rollins only married her because he knocked her up and stuff. So yeah, that's what Bayley was talking about. And Becky Lynch was like, I didn't know this was all personal. I thought this was just about wrestling. But if you want to make it personal, then sure, we can make it personal. But how about this? I know you're always jealous and everything, but how about you face me in the steel cage match next week on Raw? And Bayley was like, no, I don't want to do that. And Becky Lynch was like, okay. I thought you was going to say that. And then she walks backstage and drags out Dakota Kai with the steel chair wrapped around her ankle. And Dakota Kai is injured and all that. And she says, would you accept my challenge now if I stomp on her leg? If I use this chair on her leg? And Bayley starts accepting it. So yeah, next week on Raw, it will be Bayley versus Becky Lynch 1-on-1 in a steel cage match. And then Bayley goes and checks on Dakota Kai. And Becky Lynch was like, hey, you need to go check on your other friend, Io Sky, as well. So yeah, that's what happened there. Pretty good segment. Next week, we got the steel cage match. Because it was supposed to happen last week, but obviously it got canceled and stuff. So yeah, they got it next week. And then after that, we see Adam Pearce backstage, and Adam Pearce was talking about the Elimination Chamber match, how the Raw Women's Championship, how there will be a number one contenders Raw Women's Championship match. So in the Elimination Chamber, they got the four final women in there from the Rumble, and it's Raquel Rodriguez, Liv Morgan, Nikki Cross, and Asuka. So yeah, those are the four that's in there. And then he says there's two more spots. Winner of that Elimination Chamber will become number one contender for the Raw Women's Championship and go to WrestleMania and face Bianca Belair for the title. And he said there will be there's two more spots open. They got a fatal four-way match next week with Piper Niven versus Carmella, which she is returning, and versus Mia Yim versus Candice LeRae in a fatal four-way match, qualifying match next week on Raw. So yeah, that's what he said. But yep, and then Chelsea Green interrupts him, and she's playing like this Karen character pretty much, saying, where's this at, where's that at, and are you the manager of this place, and all that stuff to Adam Pearce, and he says yeah, and then that's what happens. So yeah, Chelsea Green makes her debut on Raw. So yeah, that's what happened there. Pretty good stuff, I guess. But yep, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Monday Night Raw. See you guys later until then.